Hey guys, I think we're live. Not 1,000% sure though, so I'm waiting a couple of seconds before we get started with this. Heavy update, heavy things going on. It's actually mind-boggling. It's getting crazy up in here, so I need to make a live stream. Need to give you guys a live update on everything that's happening right now. Hoping that it's not gonna get too stuck. I really hope so. But let me know in the chat box if you can see me. And I'm trying a different setup. So if you're seeing me look to the right, is because I've tried to replace a monitor, but I can't really move it yet. But I might make it less laggy. I'm trying something out. So I can't look just here. I have to look a little bit to the right because there's a lot of monitors around me. All right, if you guys are wondering about that. Let me know if you guys are in the chat box. There's some very hefty news. UST just completely kicked the bucket. Luna has been sacrificed to kind of make the UST peg viable. Want to talk about that in this live stream. Coinbase quarterly numbers are awful. People are talking about Coinbase's demise as a public company. There's some hefty liquidations going on, not in terms of people, actually, but I'm talking about in the crypto market. It's pretty severe right now. And as you guys have most likely already heard, U.S. inflation numbers just came out. We actually got some numbers from China and whatnot too. U.S. numbers were actually good though. Just to give you guys a quick rundown, it's 8.3, which is lower than the 8.5 from previous month, which is actually a good thing. Yet the markets are not really acting positively towards it just quite yet. And Xrp is down 17% today. Vichin is down 15% today. Luna is down 95% today. It's there's something going on. So let me know quickly in the chat box. Can you guys see me? Are we good? Are we all good? And I'm going to quickly share the video over on Twitter. And then we, I think, can get started with everything. Let me just quickly see that. And Kruf Biber says, where is this an emergency? This is amazing. I am buying your panic selling. So nowhere do I say that I'm selling anything. It is an emergency though, right? A stablecoin that had billions of dollars in it. One of the top third most important stablecoin in the crypto space just got completely wrecked. And one of the biggest cryptocurrencies lost 99% of its value. I think that's an emergency because, well, you can see the market is crashing 17% or so. It's going pretty severe. So I would say this is definitely an emergency. How you act because of it, that's still up to be determined, right? That's a different thing though, all right? Make sure you understand that. I am not saying sell everything. I am saying right now there's some severe shenanigans going on. I need to cover exactly what is happening to UST and why I think that the worst might not be over just quite yet, purely because of what we're seeing right here. Let me quickly try to open up the live stream. There we go. Oh yeah, I can see a couple of you guys are in the chat box. JC says, I'm buying like a madman. D. Pearson says, I see you well, brother. I see you, my friend. I just bought another 3,000 worth of Xrp at 41 cents. Yeah, okay, let me quickly share this. And guys, if you're enjoying it, make sure you press the like button. It's the first stream in a couple of months, I think, we're doing now. I'm going to share it over on Twitter as well. Live right now. Yeah. And this is one of the first ones I've done with a face cam, I think, a live stream. It's something to get used to, but we'll cover it. So, again, just give it a couple of seconds as we wait for a couple of people to hop on in. We almost got 300 people, so this is already good enough. I'm just trying to copy the title of the video, if that's even possible. Nope, that's impossible. All right, whatever. I'll just share it over on Twitter, and then the people can do with it as they please. All right. I think I've got it. Somebody says, is Luna a buy at 0.81? I'm going to check what the price is at in just a second. And also, guys, if my screen is too laggy or something, let me know and I might turn off the cam, all right? That might be a little bit better. It depends. And guys, everybody that's watching, make sure you press the like button now. Emergency update. I woke up from a little coma for you guys. All right, there we go. Putting in the title. It's not working. Never mind, guys. I'm not going to get the title. I'll just call it Emergency Crypto Update. There we go. Perfect. All right, couple of things to go and get the rundown from. First of all, let's see a little bit for everybody how these prices are looking, right? Let me get a coin market cap in here because I want to show you guys how one of my favorite coins, Luna, has just completely kicked the bucket, right? it has completely faded. It's completely worthless in comparison to where it was before. UST is also becoming kind of worthless right now. Let me show it to you guys here if I can. Yeah, you can see the top trending coins, IOTA, Terra USD, and Terra. Terra USD UST is down 61% over the day. The crypto market is down 10% over the day, and Terra is down 96%. Bitcoin fell below 30,000 yet again. These numbers that you're seeing right here are not completely correct, as the crypto market is actually quite a significant amount lower. Solana right now is sitting at $57, Cardano at 56 cents, XRP at 43 cents right now, down 14% in 1 hour. BNB down 10% in 1 hour. Ethereum down 10% in 1 hour, and Bitcoin down 7% in 1 hour. This is one of the worst days in crypto we've had in a very long while. Dogecoin down 12% in 1 hour. You can see this is a major crash. This is a major crypto crash. Holy smokes. UST is at 36 cents right now. Can you imagine? 36 cents for a stablecoin? This is pretty scary, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. So the reason I'm saying that this is an emergency, it mostly has to do with the fact that this has great consequences for the future of crypto. A lot of you guys can't maybe or don't want to acknowledge just how big of a deal this is, but it's more severe than anything we've seen in months, maybe years. I'm just instantly thinking of the 2018 bull run times, or I would say 2017 bull run times, when 2018 collapse happened afterwards. That's what it's feeling like right now. And I wanted to tweet it out, but I don't want to make people too worried or anything. Polygon is down 25% over the day, 13% over the hour. Crow is down 50% over the day, 11% on the hour as well. Near is down 40% on the daily, 20% down over the last hour. Are you guys understanding that? It's down 15% in 1 hour. So what happened? What's the worst thing that just came out? Why is everybody so ridiculously bearish right now? So there's one thing. I would say the most prominent part is for sure this right here. So if you guys do not know, Do Kwon said this: "Dear Terra community, I understand the last 72 hours have been extremely tough on all of you. Know that I am resolved to work with every one of you to weather this crisis, and we'll build our way out of this together. First, if you don't understand how Terra's peg stabilization mechanism works, here's a good overview. You can check that out for yourself. A review of the current situation is USD is currently trading at 50 cents, a significant deviation from the intended peg at $1. The price stabilization mechanism is absorbing USD supply, over 10% of the total supply, but the cost of absorbing so much stablecoin at the same time has stretched out the on-chain swap spread to 40%. And Luna price has diminished dramatically, absorbing the ARBs, arbitrage, opportunity trades, whatever. Before anything else, the only path forward will be to absorb the stablecoin supply that wants to exit before USD can start to repeg. There's no way around it. We propose several remedial measures to aid the peg mechanism to absorb the supply. First, we endorse the community proposal 1164 to increase base pool from 50 million to 100 million SDR. Decrease pool recovery block from 36 to 18. This will increase minting capacity from 300 million to $1.2 billion. This should allow the system to absorb the UST more quickly. More ideas will be discussed in the community forums at the agora.terra.money. With the current on-chain spread, peg pressure, and UST burn rate, the supply overhang of UST, i.e. BAT depth, should continue to decrease until parity is reached and spreads begin healing. Are we guys still good? Can we still see the live stream properly, guys? I hope so. So if anybody who's watching right now, this is why it's crashing mostly, because of what he's saying right now. This is the most important out of everything. All right, the crypto market in the last hour has kicked the bucket. A big good part comes from what he's saying, which is we're just going to let it ride and let all the bad people, all the bad factors exit out. But understand this. This was a targeted attack on UST. We'll get to that in just a second. Naturally, this is at a high cost to UST and Luna holders, but we will continue to explore various options to bring in more exogenous capital to the ecosystem and reduce supply overhang on UST. As we begin to rebuild UST, we will adjust its mechanism to be collateralized. And as of this point, I think most people in the crypto space are really afraid. Why? Well, if you think about it, a lot of people had everything in Anchor. So getting that 20% yield a year, which turned out to be 15 eventually. And for me as well, a good amount of money was in there. The fact that Terra has just 1/3 its value right now, UST, the reason that that's kind of messing everything up is because literally people's money just divided by 3. A stablecoin should be stable. The point it kind of goes away from the peg, everything bleeds. And specifically because the guy just said, we're going to let this one bleed out. We're going to do some measures for the future, but this one, we're going to have to let everybody exit that wants to exit. That is extremely scary because that basically means Luna and UST, we've given up on them for a little bit. I know there's not much he can do. I know, I understand. But that's basically what he's saying, you know? Just like a little to the face is what this is. Naturally, it's high cost for UST and Luna holders, but we are continuing to, okay? As we begin to rebuild UST, we will adjust its mechanism to be collateralized. The Terra ecosystem is one of the most vibrant in the crypto industry, with hundreds of passionate teams building category-defining applications within. As long as these builders, TFL among them, continue to build, we will come out of this together. Terra's focus has always oriented itself around the long-term horizon, and another setback this May, similar to last year, will not deter the lunatics. Short-term stumbles do not define what you can accomplish, it's how you respond to matters. Terra's return to form will be a sight to behold. We're here to stay, and we're going to keep making noise. And on that note, I'm going to say this. Because he said this, I'm a little bit more afraid of UST getting its peg back. And you can see he's also trending right now, him specifically, in the crypto space and everywhere. I put on Netherlands just to kind of see what's going on right here. You can actually manually change your location over in Twitter if you guys did not know. But that's sometimes what I like to see, what my people are looking at over on Twitter. I sometimes change to the US as well. And I'm a little bit divided because from one end, I'm thinking, guys, let's just freaking go buy crazy amounts of UST, because that basically means if I have $1 in USDT, now I have $4 in UST, and if eventually they get their peg back, I mean, you guys can think about the same thing, right? That basically means that you're getting 4 times your amount of money, or at least 3 to 4 times your money for basically holding different dollars, because the dollar is supremely undervalued, that specific one. Then again, if you buy Luna right now and it comes back up to at least any sort of value, it is 100x to go back to all-time high. As of this point, I believe it might be even 150x to go back to its all-time high, and that is again a really scary sight to behold. It is down 99%. 99. And XRP, by the way, a lot of you guys love XRP. I do as well. It is bleeding right now, but not of its own. And that is one real fun thing to me. The fact that regulations and the SEC couldn't really that severely hurt it anymore. And then all of a sudden, this comes in, right? To just kind of give a little extra nub to the face. What an extremely interesting day. By the way, guys, let's quickly take a look at the liquidations in the crypto market. I'm hoping it's not too severe, but most likely it is going to be, right? So what I'm doing right now is opening CoinGlass. Give me a second. It used to be called ByBT. Again, Bybit is a different thing. If you guys don't know what Bybit is, it's the exchange I personally use. And by the way, I think it's down. I think it's actually down. It's showing application error, a client-side exception has occurred. Let me look it up on a side note here. Let me see if I can I open a... I want to see the liquidation data, but it could be that people are massively hoarding that website right now, and it's overdue. I honestly think CoinMarketCap is also having a really tough time right now, and so must TradingView because, well, this is severe. Okay, so all the numbers are showing 0, but most likely it'll load because the website is at least loading. So I'm already on a positive note right now. Give it a second. It's not too bad. I would have expected it to be worse. It's 750 million. Says the guy as if it's nothing, huh? It's only 750 million, you know? Okay. Ooh. Who's Do Kwon? He's the guy behind Terra. He's the guy behind Luna. He's behind the whole ecosystem, basically. So he's telling us this story that's basically the future of this specific crypto ecosystem as well. I wanted to say just crypto, but it's an entire ecosystem. UST is so big already that whatever is happening to that one right now it has detrimental consequence to the entire market. By the way, guys, little note for some of you. Why is it so strange? This website is crashing a little bit. Or my laptop is not so good. It could be either. By the way, for all of you watching this stream right now, all right? How can I do this? I'm thinking of a way to do this. I want to give everybody that's watching this stream right now an extra entry into my giveaway. Because I'm doing a 2,500 Xrp giveaway, and the winner is going to be picked in 4 days. But there were like 10 ways to enter. So again, everybody has about 10 or 12 entries each. I'm thinking maybe I should give 1 or 2 entries additionally to you guys. But I'm wondering kind of how. Yeah, how can I do that? How can I give you guys an extra entry, guys? Because I can write down all the names, but it's going to be a lot of work. How can I do that? I'm just looking at the giveaway right now to see if there's any option for it. Doesn't seem to be. Just add an entry for me manually. Yeah, but there's too many people to do that for. Yeah, whoever is watching gets an entry. But how do I do that? All right, just for reference. Oh, it's only 3 more days, actually. Damn, time flies. So for anybody that doesn't know, there's a link down below to our 2,500 Xrp giveaway. 5 winners are going to be splitting that 2,500 XP prize. And all you have to do is, there's 2 ways, right? One is just comment something down below, because I'm going to use a comment picker most likely to pick 1 out of the 5. That's what I'm thinking. And then the rest of the 4 will just be picked through Gleam, so it will just automatically pick a couple of people who filled in this. It's going to be picking 4 out of 10,000, so the chance of winning is rather small, but it's actually rather big, I think. Because most of the time, you have like 5 winners out of 100,000. I think BitBoy had a competition with 1 million people. Right now, your chance of winning is still 1 in, I guess, 2,500 to 2,000. I don't think it's too bad. And if you guys really want, we could change the number. If you guys want to have 50 winners instead of 5, it only gives me more work, but it doesn't really matter. Then again, I think splurging 500 is a little bit more fun. But on the other hand, I'm thinking maybe I should change it to $2,500, because 2,500 XRP is becoming worth a lot less as time moves on. On the other end, I mean, if you still hold, it has the same value as when I was holding it, right? I've been holding that 25 XRP for forever, so basically I'm giving away $5,000, even though right now it's only like 1,200. But you know, you get the idea. You get the idea. But I'll think of that. I'll think of something to do, guys. Create a phrase and make a forum on Discord. Interesting. Atlas says 5 winners, get rich or die trying. Fair enough. All right, so let's take a look at a couple articles. Actually, fun fact, guys. You know, I wanted to make a video wholly dedicated to Terra, and I was actually pretty far in the process as well. Let me show it to you guys. Yeah, here. So you guys can't fully see, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 articles I had open, purely to talk about everything that's going on with Terra right now, why they're quote-unquote winning and why they're doing good. And I'm happy I extended. Like, this is May 9th, you know? Oh, no, this article came out later. I think it was May 6th or so. I was like, I should make a video about Terra because they're doing so amazing right now. And UST is doing so good in these circumstances. Let me make an update. And I saw a couple other people make some updates too. I was like, okay. But then, I'm so happy I didn't do that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy I didn't do that. And I don't think a video to talk about UST is necessary anymore, or Terra in any way, shape, or form. I think I had a update on Cardano somewhere as well, but I can't find it anymore. No. I'm trying to, like, if you guys can't see, I'm trying to scroll left to right. I thought I had a Cardano but I guess I don't have it open. I guess I might have put it to the downside somewhere here. Oh yeah, there we go. Cardano, yeah, there. I have it right there. All right. So talking about our first subject was Terra. It was ridiculously bearish. Not happy to see it. Terra founder Do Kwon shares plan to save the UST stablecoin peg. I'm not so sure that they are able to do that. At least for now, not so sure. But eventually they'll come back up. Everybody knows, right? It's a thing where they have to come back up, but the crypto market is wrecked. And as of this point, it is just wrecked, period. Hard stop. But eventually might recover. And we could make some very nice money in that same park. On the other end, I am buying massively. All right, I'm going to be starting to buy from most likely somewhere today. As this 14% over on the hourly, that's giving me this like push to go buy really, really hard. Matthew said, I sold my Luna 3 days ago. You're a genius, my friend. That is amazing. Terra was set up. Yes, there's something to add to that story as well. This whole Terra ordeal, if you're thinking that this is just because of their wrongdoings or anything like that, no. There's multiple different theories. I've posted a couple over on Twitter. It partially has to do with the fact that they gave out this money that I described out before. People wanted to kind of go a little bit heavier on that because they gave out the money. And I'm not talking about that was the reason the price fell, period. I'm saying that was one of the reasons why the down spiral went significantly harder, because people start to really focus on that narrative and that notion. And it's been said in the crypto space right now that that's been done deliberately, that some bigger parties wanted to crash this to make a lot of money on it. And this whole them loaning out money, which was a literal loan, and they were pretty bullish about it, just it's a good thing. People are starting to put a really negative narrative on it. And some people in the crypto space are saying that people have been paid to do this. And so bigger institutions just don't want Terra to win because it's getting too big for its own good, so to speak. And it's hard for me to say, all right? I can't come out there and say, yeah, this or that has actually happened for sure. I can say, however, I'm not 1,000% sure that this is all just normal market conditions. I'm pretty sure myself, again, speculation that is, that this was a deliberate action, at least partially. And a lot of the articles I have are definitely kind of agreeing with that, but it's mostly the same thing, right? How could they save this stuff? And it all comes down to, right now we have to kind of sacrifice Luna, the token itself, and eventually UST can kind of come back because of that, and that's where the price is just going crazy right now. Terra also dumped its Bitcoin to save UST. Well, I guess they did a really good thing, but once more, this is a very interesting narrative because they don't see it that way. They don't see it as dumping our Bitcoin. They saw it as giving out a short-term loan, market makers, making it a really good deal, making money out of that. A lot of the articles I have still are talking about Luna falling below $5. Right now it's below, is it below $1 already, guys? I'm not sure what the Terra price is at. And again, if you're watching this stream and you're enjoying it, make sure you press the like button, guys. We are right now at 150 likes, but we have 350 people watching. If you are just enjoying the show, make sure you press the like button. Let's get it to at least like 200 or so. And where you guys are watching from? Somebody says, love the TikTok carp videos. Why are people saying fish? What? Why do I see two people talking about fish in the chat box? Am I lagging, by the way? Or is the stream doing good? I can also do no cam if you guys would prefer. Maybe it's too annoying when it's laggy. Not sure. Fish. Harry says, brought more and more before the unstoppable surge coming up. To be honest, I think right now could be a really juicy spot to buy some, right? Imagine 14% down on the day, 20% on the hour, 20% down on the day. The only problem is maybe it's going to crash even way more significantly. That's of course a possibility. But then again, it's a time to at least stack up some. I'm kind of sad because I don't want to use my main stablecoin UST to buy now, right? Because UST has kind of kicked the bucket. So I'm going to have to use my USDT, I guess. It's 34 cents. It's coming down hard, guys. It's coming down hard. Let's refresh this for a second and let's see. All right. And then because we've talked about the UST situation, it is bad. You guys understand it. I understand it for sure. Let me quickly see. Laggy a little bit. But that's good. That's good enough. So US inflation has fallen at 8.3%. This is actually a really good thing. So it was 8.5 before, and we've seen that every time the number outgrows the expectation or is higher than the previous one, the market reacted negatively to it. Now today, this number came out and the reaction should have been positive, which is honestly why I'm expecting the stock market to be kind of positive tomorrow, which is why I expect the crypto market to be positive tomorrow, which is why I'm putting such a big narrative on buy right now because it looks like a good idea. However, I would also like to quickly add there that the crypto market and the stock market don't have to always move in unison, and sometimes the bigger stock market is also manipulated, where even though this positive news comes out, it takes a little bit of time for the ultimate demand to outshine the supply, and that's mostly due to manipulation, if you ask me. But yeah, this is really good news, because that would kind of showcase numbers, or I would say the economy is finally getting a little bit better. It's still mind-boggling to see that number at 8.3%. that is still something very scary. But I guess right now, I'm kind of happy with that, right? I'm kind of happy. Inflation being lower than before. I'm not sure what the better consequence would be. I mean, a crazy amount of inflation. Let's say this number were to show 16%. From a certain perspective, that would kind of showcase the crypto use case more. But paired with the fact that the crypto market is down this severely, it kind of should keep that balance where people right now understand crypto is not this safe haven. It's not a replacement for the dollar as it is right now. It's a completely different financial system that does not rely on a single party trust. It literally is supply and demand of the greater market. And I don't really believe in this greater fool's theory, but it kind of applies to anything, right? Any market that's supply and demand, it's a greater fool's theory. Most things in this world shouldn't have to be as expensive as they are, but it's because of our demand or because of some specific rules that set this specific price. And for Bitcoin as well, yeah, I sometimes believe that in scenarios like this, it would just be better to, again, not have the correlation that I wanted to have and just continue on with a traditional correlation to indices and whatnot, because it makes things a little bit easier and less reliant, so to speak. Once the correlation stops and people start to pick up Bitcoin for what it's really meant for, the moment it crashes this severely and we're all betting on it as a new financial system, well then, again, the entire financial system just kind of cracked itself down by 20%. That's not what you want to hear. Right now it's just, okay, stocks are falling, there's one little problem, but it's still in its infancy stages. It's okay, right? It has to find its grip. But the moment it catches on, and then this happens, I think the consequences would be a lot more dire. So from that perspective, I'm happy that we're still in the infancy stages, even though we're already 10 or 12 years in, whatever. But yeah, that's about the inflation. Then about Coinbase, if you guys want to know. Coinbase faces no risk of bankruptcy despite market crash and disappointing Q1 results, says CEO. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting them to be close to bankrupt at all. Were you guys thinking Coinbase was almost bankrupt? No, for sure not, I don't think. Daniel says, we are early. This is a learning experience for the markets. All markets crash. I was just kind of seeing what he says. Okay, good. So what happened to Coinbase is their numbers just got announced over the last quarter, and it's significantly worse than anybody would have expected. Coinbase shares also fell 16% in the after hours trading on Tuesday after the company released a worse than expected Q1 earnings report. Because apparently, the exchange suffered a 44% drop between January and March, which led to a net loss of $400 million during this period. The Q1 results saw the company's year-to-year revenue drop 35% to $1.1 billion from an expected $1.5. With Coinbase deriving more than 85% of its revenue from crypto transactions, the company said the poor Q1 earnings report was caused by the falling crypto markets and increased volatility since the start of the year. The latter part is not really something I would agree with. Increased volatility definitely helps Coinbase earnings. It's the downward spiral and the diminishing interest in crypto over this short period of time, which has obviously gotten themselves less trading volume. Volatility for any exchange is good because more people trade, the price moves more, there's more to be done. That's a good thing, right? Then again, if you're wondering if they're going bankrupt, not really. I don't really think I need to even cover that more in depth because I don't think there's many people who think they are going bankrupt. There is some noise about a disclosure we made in our 10Q today about how we hold crypto assets. TLDR, your funds are safe at Coinbase just as they've always been. Yeah. With the whole event going on right now in this crypto space, I am less reliant and less trusty of anything, to be honest with you. The fact that your stablecoins just diminished by 50%. Don't want to say much, but that's kind of scary. And even though the dollar is doing this all the time, at least then you know, right? You know a couple months up front that the dollar is just going to diminish in value, even though right now it's doing really well. What terror? It's like 45% in one day. But then again, it might be a precursor to something in the bigger crypto market where eventually, a collapse like this can't happen in any system. With the central bank, you have a lot of remedies for it. But if let's say the circumstances are too severe, it can still happen. It's kind of like a preparation for all of us to understand. Never be too reliant on one currency. Never be too reliant on one simple system. Always diversify. And to anybody who quoted me, or I guess, no, what do you say? Doubted my thoughts about a week ago, no, maybe 3 days ago, where I said, I think it's better to have 20 different investment vehicles rather than 5, because one of my friends said you can better have 5 than spread it out too much. No, I'm going to always agree with my former idea, which is spread it out a lot. Because we're trying to be risk aversive, not put everything into one bucket and see what happens. If you have 20,000 bucks, for example, don't put every 20,000 in one thing. Nobody thinks that's a smart idea. But don't even spread it over just 3 things or 4 things. No, spread it as much as possible. Because even though if you lose one of them, it's going to be way like if you only put it into 4, the chance of losing any of them is rather small. And if you put it into 20, the chance of losing one of them is rather big. Usually, the pros outweigh the cons in this scenario because some of them will do really well for really long amounts of time and it will kind of catch up on everything. It's the same thing for Terra. You know the reason I didn't put everything into Anchor, all my money or all my yield and whatever, is purely because I was thinking, you know what? Even though if I then lose one of the systems where I'm getting yield on, I'd still be really, really down a lot of money, so it'd be awful. It's better to just spread it out because what if a scenario like this happens, right? Right now, since I got my money spread in so many different yield farming protocols and so many different currencies for that matter, not all of them were UST. I think I kind of saved myself right there. I saved myself pretty severely. Because if you start thinking about it, if I put it all to UST, I would have been really royally screwed right now. Then again, I would have gotten a lot more money in the process before, though, so it's kind of 50-50. It's an iffy-wiffy. It's Kiwi, or it's Kiwi. Kiwi. What do you think is gonna? You know what? I'll read it on my phone. That might be a little bit better, so I don't have to look to the right all the time. Let me see. All right, live chat open. Let's see. Where did he say that? What do you think is gonna happen when CBDCs roll out? You think crypto will get a ban or it'll stay forever? No, I don't think crypto will get a ban for it, but it depends on what type of CBDC and what it's gonna look like. There's a lot of factors which come into play for CBDCs, and it's a hard thing to explain. A CBDC can have so many different applications, so many different sides to it. Every country is going to be different. Every consequence is going to be different. But I think in Europe, we're going to face the most important battle regarding CBDCs. I think the US will just have them both out there. I don't think it's going to be too difficult, honestly. Tristan says, on a weekly, 29,000 for Bitcoin is 200-day moving average for Bitcoin, still bullish. So what he's basically saying here is that if we look at the broader scale of things, then Bitcoin is still in a bullish zone, mostly because over the 200 weekly EMA, I think, right? What moving average are you using? An exponential or a simple? Let's check it out. Let's take a look at this. It's Kiwi. It says, oh, by the way, I met QM Bureau a couple days ago. If you guys didn't see, follow me over on Instagram. I met him at their event a couple days ago. It was really fun to see. It's Kiwi. It says, watch Kuma's vids on CBDCs, man. It's a scary thing. It'll mess us all up. I disagree. I personally disagree. I honestly don't think it's going to be that big of an issue as it's being built on right now. And if you know anything about macro theory, you know that there's going to be a lot of changes in this little small process. It's being worked on by many different various crypto companies that are advising on it. And I don't think any country can straight up ban it, crypto as a whole anymore. And the only thing that's going to be kind of gone is your privacy from a CBDC. But the majority of other factors are going to be relatively the same. If you're a normal human being, you're not really involved in crypto for that matter, and you're not really into like keeping your privacy sacred and whatnot, you're not going to notice many differences. So for retail, makes not really much of a difference. For the people that really care about these types of things, makes a difference in theory. But at the end of the day, one thing that I often find funny, right, is that we say like, oh, they're getting way too much info from all of us, or this or that, is that. Yet we all have a smartphone. You're watching this on a platform where they're aggregating your data. You know it. You know, right? If you're using YouTube, they are grabbing your data, and you already know it. They know your watch preferences. You know, they know exactly what you like to watch. You know, otherwise they wouldn't kind of give it into your face like that. They know everything about you. And so it's the same thing about these transactions as well. With crypto, a lot of things are private, but eventually the technology will be so good where they will know exactly what wallets are yours. Because again, look in Europe with all these new rules regarding the unprivatization of wallets, where you have to showcase exactly which wallet is yours and have to prove it. Right now, we're at the bottom of our little supply zone, or demand zone, I should say, for Bitcoin. And you're saying over on a weekly, it's again very slow. Let's see this. Weekly. We're going to look up a 200 EMA. What do I have here? What are the ribbons looking like? Okay, we don't have a big enough ribbon. We have a 100 and a 200. Oh, my days. It's very slow, guys. Whew. We're at the bottom of the bottom, right? I guess we're seeing the same as we saw all the way back in July of 2021 in terms of price. Because we also wrecked ourselves. But it depends on where it closes the week, I guess. Because that happened in July of 2021 as well. That's interesting of you. What was that? Says hoping XP will win the lawsuit. They rightly are. Just bought 1 hour ago at 49 cents before going to 40 cents. Yeah, you know what to tell you about that one. Do you think XP will end up being the savior after the case? Depends. It could, honestly, what you guys are saying right now. Which one? I'm losing my train of thought a little bit. So what a couple of you guys are saying right now honestly sounds a lot like the truth. In the sense that if the market keeps crashing for a little while, and this case resolves, where things are still doing bad, it could honestly be that at that point, Xrp, for example, settling was gonna kind of pump the entire crypto market back up, or anything like that. Wow, I'm like trying to type something in. I've hands are loose, but it's not working, man. So let me rephrase that, because it might not be the best way that I've said it just now. It could be so that because of the way in which the crypto market is structured. Oh, I've just been clicking it on too many times. Never mind. We're good. Let's do okay, guys, I'm gonna slam my freaking monitor. Holy smokes. Okay, this is too cumbersome. I'm losing train of thought here, trying to figure things out while it's not working for anything. But I think what he was trying to say is there's a bigger support to be had at 26,000 or so, or something along those lines. Maybe I've actually put it in wrong, 27,000. So we're still good to go. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He just says 27 and 29. There's still a little bit of a bottom to be formed. Fair, right? Fair enough. We'll give it to you. We'll give it and say, yeah, the moment we break through is going to be even worse. But that's kind of logical, guys. I don't know if TA is the best to focus on right now. Some people might say and believe religiously in it. I kind of would like to say maybe not, you know? Maybe honestly, as of this point, it's like just, it's all meant for themselves. The UST has fallen so significantly. It's such an orchestrated action. I'm not sure that the crypto space can kind of recoup just like on its own because of it. It's like because it's such a pushed effort. Then again, guys, I do believe buying right now is not a bad idea. Not financial advice, obviously, but over the longer term, like medium term, right? Let's say a couple weeks here, I do think we're more bearish than bullish until we see the signs, but we've not seen that for a little while. So look at how far we are from the EMA ribbons as well. Things are looking really, really quite dire. This looks like a good turnaround point. Then again, so does the EMA. FEB says, I don't think banning everything is a possibility, but the WEF sure will try to get a foot between the door. Yeah, they will try that with anything though. They will try, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. I don't honestly think so. Revved Up Biker says, all the other stablecoins are crashing. No way. You're lying to me, right? Don't say that. Don't say that, my friend. Please. Please don't say that. Revved Up Biker, please be lying. DAI is at 99.5. That's good. BUSD is at $1 exactly. That's good. USDC is at $1. And USDT is at like 99.7. So that's wow, it's down 0.3%, guys. Woo. No, that's fine. That's not a problem. All right, that's not a problem. Dusty, is there any info on why the crash happened? Most likely orchestrated effort to crash it. Why? Well, because of an easy out for a lot of people. This is one of the easiest ways to kind of crash the market. They found out, and they did it. I think the way it happened was heavy FUD regarding... I was just kind of refreshing and taking a look if nothing actually did change. No, we're still at $1 on most stablecoins. No, we're good, guys. We're good. Luckily, he was not... he was not saying the truth. Whew. He said stablecoin. Anchor down 50%. Anchor's not a stablecoin. Yeah. So it was most likely a little bit of a coordinated effort because they found a way in which they could crash Luna partially, or get a lot of money out of UST. We saw before about I don't know, 4 days ago or so, that like $200 million worth of UST was continuously dumped in a really strange manner. And what they'd basically done at that point is start this catalyst for a lot of other factors, or sorry, I guess I shouldn't say factors, a lot of parties to actually start seeing the potential in orchestrating a massive crash that came from this smaller, minor $200 million crash or so. And that's when things just start to hit the bucket, where a lot of fear came out. When UST, or Terra, the LFG, gave out that loan, sort of, where they sold their Bitcoin, quote unquote, that's where things really started to go crazy because people took that news out of proportion. People got afraid that Terra wasn't believing in Bitcoin anymore, which caused the Bitcoin price to kind of come down more. And because Luna kind of came back down, Terra automatically, or UST, I should say, by definition, kind of came back down further. And that's where everything started to go into a little bit of a spiral. But it's been speculated that it's all because of Citadel, because they're afraid that Terra is going to overtake Ethereum. But that's just speculation. That's some thought I've seen a couple of times come by over on Twitter. But I can't confirm that. I can't confirm. There are some pretty convincing stories about as to why that's the case, but I can't confirm nor deny. So, see what you guys are saying. If anybody asks why, because people make a lot of money this way. I mean, Terra just, or US, no, I keep confusing Terra with the Terra UST. It's a little bit annoying to say, but because Terra is actually Luna, right? And Terra UST or whatever, or Terra dollars are the UST. If you're wondering why, very simple. People are making a freaking ton of money that way. Luna is down 99% since this happened. I've seen people over on Twitter. I'm going to show it to you guys actually. Here, wait, give me a second. Give me just 1 second to show it to you guys. I have open in front of me here a person who has a short on Luna opened from $96 for all the way down to $3. He did it with 50 times leverage. You know how much percentage he made? I can't see the amount of money he made. 140,089%. Again, let that sink in. 140,000% he made on his money. Are you understanding that? He put in some money, 140,000%. So that is 1,400x he made on his money. If he put in $1, he got 1,400 back. If you put in $1,000, he got $1.4 million back. If you put in $1 million, though, which you didn't, I think, but if you think about it. So you can understand why some bigger institutions like to play this game as well, why they manipulate it. They put in 20 million bucks into a short like that. They get the good, juicy 140,000%. You know, I think you guys understand now. By the way, guys, make sure you press that like button. Like Raymond says, my boy Dusty, listen and press the like button. I've already pressed the like button, of course, on my own stream. I always do that the moment I come in. But we are at 225 or so likes, 235. If you guys haven't pressed that like button yet, make sure you press that button. Let's get up to about 300 likes or so. There's more people than likes in here, which I don't want to see. I don't like to see that. Everybody, when they come in, they should press the like button. Cullen, hey, what's up, Cullen? Haven't seen you in a little bit, but I guess it's because I haven't been doing too many live streams, huh? He says, if the market was salsa, I'd be chip because that's a very nice dip. My guy, I'm coming in with the pun. It's true, though. Carl says, who loaded up a Luna below $1? Ooh, that is a good question. Marcus says, can you talk about why stocks are not dropping after the inflation report? Marcus, the inflation report was positive. All right, even though it's 8.3%, which is crazy, it's actually a really juicy number. People expect it to be way higher. So it was lower than expectation, which is the first since like a year or so. Michael says, Coinbase publicly traded company. All companies suffer losses, and in crypto being so volatile, this will happen more quickly because they will also bounce back faster too. True, but people don't look at it that way. Wait a minute. Guys, crypto market's recovering on the hourly. What's going on? Crypto market's recovering quickly? Or am I... Pump? 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 No, I wasn't done buying yet. No, why did I start live streaming? No, don't pump just quite yet. I still have to buy. No, we're starting to come back from the demand zone. No, Bitcoin is already up again at above 31,500 almost. No. No, I don't like to see this. Dump more! No, I don't like this, guys. So you might call me a hater. Please do. I was actually... Damn. Yeah, dump again. Good. Good, good, good. Woo! Woo! Are you guys having any trades open, by the way? I'm a little bit too afraid to do anything here, to be honest with you. All I'm thinking is just buying some crazy amount. And I don't know. I'm thinking of opening like a crazy long position on Luna, purely because they're down this much. And even though the LFG said they're going to sacrifice Luna for the sake, I'm thinking, man, it's already down 99%. I mean, it can't be that much worse, no? Yes, it can be, actually, to be honest with you. It can be. It can definitely be. So never trust that little sentence what I just gave you. All right? If you're thinking it cannot be worse, it can always be worse. It can always be way worse even. If you're thinking the worst has come by and you're done now, just think about what can happen. It can be way worse than that. Let's take a look at Luna, though. Let me look at it on my phone so it's not so slow. CoinMarketCap. Let me see what the price is looking at right now. Because I'm not seeing it in this little list anymore. So it's either fallen even more significantly or it's starting to pump. Okay, let me type in Luna. The crypto market is still down 10% though over the day. It is at $1.70. So it's starting to recover a little bit. Just a little bit ago it was at, I don't know, lower than that. I don't know exact price. Let me see. I think about $1 it went to. Some of you guys said 80 cents. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Look at this. Sandbox is up 25% over the hour. Crazy pump, everybody. Holy smokes. Long positions. We go crazy. Make money right now. That is insane, though. 25% over the hour when things are just popping down 20%. What is happening here? Huh. It's up 28% in 1 hour. Wait, Tristan says Luna just 4x in the 4 hour. Wait, it's already at $2.60 over on CoinMarket. Yeah, it is pumping. Luna is now at $2.30 as well on CoinMarketCap. It's starting to catch up. Pooh, what in the world is happening right here? All right, you know what? I'm going to ape in a little bit, I think. Are you guys aping in? I think I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to ape in a little bit. I'm just going to buy a little bit of... You know what? Screw it. I think Luna is there's a very good chance it's going to fall down lower. I'm going to Bybit right now. I'm opening the Bybit app. I'm going to buy a little bit. It's 185. It's going to dump way lower, right? It was 65 cents. You know what? I'm going to... I'm not going to long... Should I long it? No. I'll just buy a little bit. You know why? Because it's... You know, if I buy a little bit, it's still 99% down, you know, so it can't be hurt that bad. I'm also thinking of buying some UST, fun fact. What in the world is happening? Luna over on Bybit, it's actually $5 already. But on the perpetual, it's $1.90. It's now $4. This is a pump and dump if I've ever seen one. On USDC, it's only $3.50 as well. Wait a minute, guys. I might have to stop streaming here and actually make one crazy trade. Okay, no, never mind. It's recouping. So right now, the USDT pair over on Bybit is actually the... What is happening here? You guys can't see it, but over on Bybit, the price of Luna is just going from $3, $2.80, $4. I am in awe. What is this? Let's see this. Let's check this out. Luna on BitTrue is $5. So, for any of you guys that do not know, you can actually make a freaking $1 billion in a day this way. I'm not saying that as if I've made the $1 billion myself this way, but I'm saying it. How? By arbitrage trading. So what you do is you basically, so for example right now, if I'm looking at my phone, right, I'm seeing USDC to Luna is $3.51. USDT to Luna is $3.91. Now $4. Now $3.91 again. Now $3.76. If you get the proper trade with a limit order in, you might actually be able to make a freaking ton of money by basically splitting the difference. It's like taking opportunity of the arbitrage there, of the middle. But that is crazy though, that the inverse perpetual is still at $1 or something. So that's funny as well. There's an inverse perpetual on the USDT perpetual. Inverse perpetual is sitting at 191. The USDT perpetual is 229. Luna versus USDT is 450. Luna versus Bitcoin, I'm not sure what that price would be like in dollars. US versus USDC is 351. Can I? Yeah, let's do. Is it Terra or Luna? I'm guessing it's Luna. Let me change the title. It's gonna show up because it's a little bit slow. I think Bybit is also having some troubles, man. Because I mean, it's most likely busy as crap. Keith says, "I know, Dusty, we didn't buy fast enough." All right, once more, big disclaimer. If I'm saying I'm gonna do something right now, please don't copy me. I might be joking, or I might do something really degenerate, which everybody in the world would regret, or look at it and think you're a dumbass. So please don't copy anything. I'm just doing this for fun because it is kind of funny to me. I'm having a big laugh at this. I'm like if you're sitting somewhere, you're getting excited, your leg starts shaking a little bit. My leg is shaking like a little bitch right now. I'm not sure what to do. To be honest with you, either. Not sure what a smart thing to do would be. A little bit confused about everything. I'm going to look at Luna. Let's see, Luna. Any Luna that I've actually got as well has become freaking worthless as well, huh? So I should kind of think about that as well. Like, oh, nice, I got Luna. Luna's worthless now, my friend. Yeah, it used to be 100x the price. Which is honestly why I think buying some is not a bad idea, regardless of what price it's at. And if it goes below $1 again, I'd highly, no, I'm not going to say suggest. Let me just say, I think it's a good buy to have if it's below $1. You know, below $1 is very cheap. It's very cheap. That's like the price where it was at before the big run for before. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing. All right, it's unresponsive. I was already thinking so. But still could go down against the Sandblast for sure. Don't trust the pump. Don't trust the UST or Luna pump. Don't trust it. No, don't trust it at all, my friends. Do not trust that. Oh, my days. What is happening here? What are we witnessing? I can't even... Okay, let me try to open it up here. Bybit Luna. Funny. Here it says on my phone. Let's look up Luna again. Okay, let's try this once more. Oh my days. This is a pump and dump if I've ever seen one. Bitcoin is also pumping and dumping, huh? Look at that. Just went as low as 29,000. Right now we're back at 31,000 in like the span of an hour. You know, Luna just cannot load in. Bitcoin is all fine. Everything is fine. This one is having a chore. Maybe the price action is just too much. But don't trust the pump. Please don't trust the pump. Please. It's at $4? $4.40? Please. I'm not sure what to tell you. What is happening here? What is this? I can see the 24-hour high is $33, lowest is 150. Funny enough, was it capped at 150, you think? Because how in the world is that exactly $1.50 when a lot of other places it went to like 60 cents? What is happening though, guys? Why are people paying so much for Luna all of a sudden? What's happening? Why? This doesn't make sense. Why is it still $2 in all these other places and on Bybit it's trading at $4.50? Why are people this crazy? Why would you buy that? Who is buying this? Why? How? Why? What? Daniel says Luna Chain can't depot or deposit or withdraw, hence the price difference. Daniel, what you're saying is oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Is that true? Because I thought Binance blocked the withdrawals and stuff, but they turned them on a little bit again after a little while. Can any of you guys confirm that you cannot withdraw Luna or UST? Like Daniel says, can anybody confirm? Because I saw it yesterday, but I thought that was fixed a little bit ago. So please, anybody confirm? That would be awesome. And let's take a look at another thing. The perpetuals for UST. Because anybody that's looking at it, this is really funny to me. Okay, Fly. Okay, your name is too difficult for me, my friend. But Fly says no withdrawal possible on KuCoin. No. What we're seeing right now is this is not to be explained. Let's not put this into words and let's just accept that we'll not understand exactly what's happening because it doesn't make sense and it will not. Makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. You guys are selling your Luna with crazy amounts of profit. You should. My page isn't responsive. Come on, Bybit. Give it to me, baby. No way. I'm thinking of even selling all my Luna purely just to... Maybe the Luna I have I should sell at $4. Huh? No, I'm not going to sell at $4. I'll keep on to it. I'll keep holding on. I've committed now. I don't have that much Luna, I think, either. Luckily. That is insane. This really reminds me of 2018, man. I was looking at my computer every time thinking, man, I just hate life. BV says, Luna isn't pumping is the last signs of dying. Yeah, to be honest with you, I wouldn't buy Luna at $4.50. It might be a good opportunity because it's going to come all the way back to 90, whatever. It's not worth the risk, in my opinion. Because logically, Do Kwon just said, we're going to sacrifice Luna for a little bit to save UST, hopefully. And I'm not about to play that game where I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm betting on the recovery. If it recovers, nice. Right? The Luna that I currently have will do really well. If it comes below $1, I'll buy a little bit again, for sure. I'm going to put up a couple of limit orders. But, yeah, this is crazy. Then again, which of you guys have a trade open over on Bybit? Anybody, by the way, there's a link down below for Bybit. I should quickly put this out there. And what they've told me is I can actually, if I do it every week, then it's different. If I do it, I can do this once a month. I can double some. So let me explain it. If you make an account on Bybit right now and you make a trade, right? You make at least one trade. If you make an account right now, I can double somebody's money every week up to $1,000. Or if I do it every month, I can double somebody's capital, all the money that they have in their account, up to $10,000. Every month, I think something like that they said. That's pretty damn cool, you know. So what if you don't have a Bybit account yet? Make sure you get one. I'm just saying. And if you guys want me to say, and do that, so should we do every week or every month? I'm not sure what the best thing would be. Maybe weekly would be more fun, but the monthly is a lot more money. There's good sides and bad sides, you know? Good sides and bad sides, just like anything in this world. Was it 10,000? Let me see again. Yeah, exactly. Portfolio double. Choose one winner on a weekly basis and will double their USDT equity up to $1,000 if you've traded at least once. And if you don't want to do it on a weekly basis, we can do once a month. Portfolio double up to $10,000. That is amazing, though. That is actually a lot of freaking money. Why would they do that? Double somebody's money up to $10,000? Should I accept that? Why wouldn't I? That would be amazing for somebody. There's a couple of campaigns I think would be cool. I actually asked them if anybody that uses the link down below can get $10 for free. Again, you might think $10, but it's nice to just get $10. If you make an account, you get $10. You do with it as you please. You can take it off and whatever. Just $10. I think it's nice though. And all the bonuses that it always says. The reason I am really a big advocate for it, really big advocate of bonuses, is for scenarios like this one right here. Let me. I can't stand up. Let me sit down because I have no pants on. I have pants on. Never mind. The reason I keep being an advocate for these bonuses and whatnot, a lot of you guys don't understand, is even though you might need to deposit a whole lot, whatever, who gives a crap? If you don't have the money, don't do it. If you do get the bonus, you can utilize the bonus to trade with. You can leverage that for quite a lot. Let's say you deposit, let's say you're on the biggest tier. You deposit $100,000. For some people, that's peanuts. A lot of people have millions of dollars that are watching this right now. A lot of people don't even have $1,000 to their name. No worries. I'm just saying, what if? You get $4,000 worth of bonus, let's say. You can use this $4,000 bonus on a Bitcoin pair, for example, with 125 times leverage. Let that sink in. So you're using your $4,000 then that you got for free. That you can't take it off anyway, right? You can't take it off. And you can utilize that to leverage with $400,000. So if the price moves up a little bit, if the price doubles from Luna, for example, Luna you can only use a little bit of leverage, I think, maybe 50. It's still really crazy if you think about it, right? Let's say you can use 50 times leverage. That means your $4,000 now we're $200,000, and Luna price quadruples. All of a sudden, the $4,000 you got for free turned into $800,000. And why is that so nice? Well, because it was free money. If you have to use your own $4,000, that's a big risk because you might lose everything really quickly as well. But because it's free, it's one ticket to quickly making $1 million, for example. Because it's free, you can use more risk. That's how I always see it. Hands on where I can see them. All right, I'll keep making the video like this. Michael, just to make sure you understand, whenever I talk about high leverage, I'm always talking about utilizing that with money given to you for free, sort of. So throwing money away, what I would never suggest anybody do is go make an account, go start 100 times or 125x cross trading, for example. I think that will go wrong most of the time. Even though a couple of my Korean friends are really good at that, that requires a lot of skill. And so if you're not knowing what you're doing, don't try that. What I'm saying here is you can surely take the $4,000 and start, a real trading challenge and work your way up, sure. But I personally think the best way to utilize that, again, maybe not best for anybody, but I think that's the best, just my thoughts, is to really try your luck on that because it was given to you for free and you can finally potentially make use of a really good opportunity. Even if you only use $1,000 of the $4,000 bonus and go on some heavy leverage on some really volatile pair, you might get really lucky and make a freaking ton of money of that. And if you get unlucky, okay, you just lost some bonus, too bad. At least you didn't lose any real money, But that's, again, my thoughts. Michael says, even if for free, it's money you could have had in your pocket. Incorrect. You could have had in your pocket. You still have to trade with it. You still have to make money with it because the money you will never get for free. It's a bonus. You can use that bonus to trade with, but you cannot cash it out or anything like that. So you still have to make trades. And then the thing is, yeah, but you could use really safe trades, but still you can lose on any one of them. I think it might be worth it to try and go for $1 million instead of going for the safe 4,000, which you might not even get. So, you know, the odds of you getting the full 4,000 are still rather small, unless you know what you're doing anyway. So I'm thinking sometimes it's better. But again, it's preference, right? But then again, my personal preference is to go for a little bit more risk than anybody anyway. Scared money don't make no money, like Abraham says. Flipping says, is it a rug pull, the Luna? For sure not. Luna people don't want this, obviously. And rug pull, they didn't pull any quote-unquote liquidity. So from that perspective, rug pull is not the right definition. It is an orchestrated dump that was not caused by the people that orchestrated. Luna is $6 now, Martini Guy says. Where? How? What is going on? Where is he looking at? He says he bought Luna like crazy. Where is he looking at? Where is Luna not $6? Yeah, on Bybit Spot. Mine is not even updating anymore. I can close this, I think, this Bybit. My computer is not able to handle this. For me, it says it's indeed $5.60. What is happening to this thing, man? People, this is the most manipulated market in the world. Why would anybody go crazy on buying Luna? He just said we're giving up on Luna. It might eventually come back up. And again, if it's under $1, buy a little bit. But who's buying Luna right now at $6? FEB says, I'm going to prepare the barbecue. Enjoy your day, everybody. You know what, guys? On that same note, I think we've done enough for a stream. Luna is not doing what anybody would expect. This is crazy talk right now. Well, I'm not sure why the price is pumping this severely. The crypto market is up 20% over on the hourly again. This is playing with people's emotions, man. UST is up 26% on the hours, back to 50 cents right now. Yeah, no. Luna is up 270 on some places, 700% on the hourly in 1 hour. Yeah, this is 2018 all over again, guys. This is 2018 all over again. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this stream and you want more of them, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I can definitely look into doing a little bit more live streams if you guys would enjoy that. I think it would be a lot of fun. I'll definitely get a couple of videos out there later today, though, explaining more of the situation a little bit more carefully, a little bit more slowly, so to speak. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you press the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video, hopefully. Later today.